In this video today, we are going to be looking at plane shapes and deciding how they are alike and how they are different. We've already learned about the names of the plane shapes, but we are going to review first. This is a circle, a square, a rectangle, a triangle, a trapezoid, a rhombus, and a hexagon. We're going to practice the names of those shapes. I'm going to say a shape, and I want you to point to that shape on the screen. Point to a trapezoid. If you pointed to this one, you are correct. Point to a hexagon. If you pointed to this one, you are correct. Point to a triangle. If you pointed to this one, you are correct. Point to a square. If you pointed to this one, you are correct. Point to a rectangle. If you pointed to this one, you are correct. Point to a circle. If you pointed to this one, you are correct. One way that we can decide how shapes are the same or different, or how shapes are alike or different, is we can look at the sides of shapes. Now, if I look at my square, I notice that there are 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. A rectangle also has 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. I want you to look at the triangle. Think about how many sides a triangle has. If you got 3, you are correct. Now look at the trapezoid. Think about how many sides a trapezoid has. If you counted 4, you are correct. Now think about the circle. Does a circle have any sides? A circle does not have any sides. Now look at the hexagon. Think about how many sides the hexagon has. If you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you are correct. Another way that we can look at how shapes are alike or different is by thinking about the corners, how many corners a shape has. Now a corner is this right here, when 2 sides come together. So if I look at my square, I see that there are 1, 2, 3, 4 corners. My triangle would have 1, 2, 3 corners. Think about the trapezoid. How many corners does a trapezoid have? If you counted 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, you are correct. Think about the hexagon. How many corners does a hexagon have? If you counted 6, you are correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now let's look at the circle. Does a circle have any corners? A circle does not have any corners. There's not any sides that come together. Let's take a look at your seat work today. Your seat work is going to be a sheet of paper. It's going to have a picture of a shape. Your job is to write the name of the shape. It can get kind of tricky spelling the names of shapes. So the names of the shapes are written on the chart paper that we made earlier this week. So you can copy the chart paper to figure out how to spell it. The next thing that you're going to do is you're going to look at how many corners and how many sides the shape has. So for example, if we look at this triangle, we would say that there's 1, 2, 3 sides. So you would write 3 sides. If we think about corners, you would count 1, 2, 3 corners. So you would write 3 corners. So you're writing the number of sides it has and the number of corners that it has for every single shape. When you are done, you will put it into the red basket.